Good evening and welcome to Streams. We believe we're back there counting it up. We think this is the 9th showcase that we've done during our 5th year, a couple of them a year, 9th showcase. Will you give all the kids a hand that they've done this 9 times? It's pretty amazing. Anyway, I hope you're going to enjoy this. The first half is going to be our kindergarten through 4th grade, and then we'll have a brief intermission while we get risers put away and get chairs set up, and then we'll start the 5th through 8th grade bands. I know that we all set aside our evening to come here, so I'm really hoping that we'll keep a lot of the movement and talking to a minimum so everybody can really enjoy the evening, be able to see, be able to hear what's going on. So if anyone around you is doing any talking or anything, just say, hey, didn't he just say? But do it with a look, not with words. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. I have some instruction. Well, let's see. It looks like we have our kindergarten and 1st graders. They're lined up where they are now. At the end of their little portion, they're going to go right back to where they are now. So if you have a kindergartner or a 1st grader, just watch for them when they come down these steps. Catch them if they fall, and take them back with you to the seat. That would be wonderful. We have some instructions for you right now from my good friend Soraya. She's going to tell you exactly what you need to do.
Stand for flag salute. Salute, pledge.
All right, thank you very much. You may be seated. So Mr. Monera has been working with these students for the whole semester, trimester plus, and we're ready for an absolutely excellent evening. So kindergarten and 1st grade, why don't you start making your way up this way? As soon as they're set and in place, we will be ready to start our evening.
So that's one of our very favorite warm-up songs to get ready for music time. And we're now going to have the first grade do their snowball poem. Let's give Mr. Freeberg a big round of applause. To lead our kindergarten poem. Let's hear it from Mrs. Frazier.
Santa back when the night
part of what we like to do at showcases, part of what we like to do is share some of what we've learned. We love to do holiday stuff, we love to do Christmas time stuff, but sometimes we love to show things that we've learned. So our first song may not sound like it fits in very well. It's our Welcome Back to School song. Now, it's a song that we sang almost every day in September. And I thought to myself, and I said to my mom, Mrs. Manera, who teaches too, and I said, you know what, it would be so cool if the parents got to hear some of the songs that we do at other times of the year. And so this is our September Welcome Back to School song. So you're hearing things like Summer is Over and things like that, but we thought it's too good to share. So we're gonna sing that one for you and just think back to those days at the beginning of the school year and how far we've come.
We're gonna have a good year.
Oh, this one was dreamt of by Mrs. Emery. She had a dream, and it came out in her brain this way. And so she came to me and said, we got to write a chant about having empathy. And I was like, all right, we're going to go for it. So the third grade class, based on Mrs. Emery's dream, wrote a chant about showing empathy. So leaders, if you would come up, real careful. And we are going to show you our empathy chant. In fourth grade, we start to learn instruments. Parents always ask me, when do we start to learn instruments? At Stream, fourth grade. Now, if you want to do private lessons, we could definitely talk about that. But at Stream, we start learning classroom, we learn instruments and how to read music in fourth grade. And this is our recorder class. They're playing everything tonight by memory. However, I wanted to make clear, they read all of the notes. They know all of the notes. They would be able to tell you, okay, this is how you make a B, this is how you make a G. So just because it's memorized, don't think that they didn't learn how to read music. So they're learning. We're gonna do a medley. So you're gonna hear about 4 or 5 songs in a row. So please save your applause until the medley is over. We're gonna play a whole bunch for you, and then we'll be ready for our next thing. favorites, and this was one of the favorites of my grandfather's. This is When the Saints Go Marching In. So we're gonna do a little hybrid. I thought we have to have this group sing too, because this group can sing so well. So we are going to play recorder and sing in this one. When the Saints.
I'm the Grinch, sending you who I live in who I got a dog, his name is Max. He called for my cook, that is a fact. I was just snow, ain't even coke. Max when they slid off of the head. I don't like love, all the fun. When I'm around, Christmas is done. I'm the Grinch. I'm the Grinch. I'm the Grinch. Twenty-five days and I'm gone. 25 days and enough where I don't give up. Wait a minute. 25 days, got the lock of the chain at the door. Don't knock, no gifts over here. I'm still in the air. You can take that over there, and I don't really care.
one, this one takes a lot of practice because there's a lot of rests in the middle of the measures, and people have to count inside their brains. But we have to practice counting outside of our brains a whole ton before we can do it without making any sound. So I'm just going to watch, and I have my lovely assistant here who's going to conduct the band for us. And this is Miley, by the way, and give her a round of applause. She never starts the song until all the horns are up and everyone is quiet. So just know that. So Miley, if you want to head that way. And we're going to show you what we have to practice a bunch, which is counting out loud during our rests. So we're going to show you that first. And that takes a lot of work. So I told them though, the parents don't want to hear you guys counting 1, 2, 3, but they want to hear your music. So this is what we do after we get really good at counting out loud. This is what we do when we count in our brains. And if you didn't notice there, she had her score memorized. She was playing at the right sections at all the right time. That's a tough job too. Thanks, Miley. All right, we're moving on, and we are going to now play for you Lightly Road. We have one more for our big finish here. We're going to play for you a familiar Christmas tune. Like I said, just real quickly, this class is amazing. They have worked so hard, and even with all the interruption and all the terrible tragedy that's going around, they never gave up giving all that they have. I'm really proud of this class. So we're going to play for you now a Christmas favorite that you will recognize. All right.
I remember, all right. All right.
our string advance band has kind of been through it here the last few weeks. Of course, nothing like the tragedy that struck Paradise schools, obviously. But they lost out on something too, and that was performing in the Veterans Day Parade. And originally when it was canceled, we thought, well, it's just because it's Smokey. And then finding out everything that happened after that, wow. So we were pretty sad that we missed that one. However, just a couple weeks later, they said, well, we're still going for the light parade, and we were excited to do that. But the only tune we knew was America the Beautiful. So we said, hey, it's going to be a patriotic light parade. And so we are going to play for you now what we played in the light parade. But before we do, I'm going to invite Daphne to come on out. She is our wonderful, incredible drum major. Daphne Rayon, she's going to come out. And she is going to show you her routine, which I have to say is seriously impressive. I love it when I say to students, I don't know how to do this, you figure it out. And then they go, how does this? And I go, well, you got to change that and this, but great. And then they go, okay. And then it's like, dude, I did nothing. And she just nailed it, all YouTube. It's the YouTube generation. We're seeing it here. And so she is going to lead the band in America the Beautiful, but first she's going to show you her routine. For you. Our first one is called Armory, which kind of fits our band a little bit perfectly because it's kind of like fast and loud and accented. And then we're going to play for you Jurassic Park. So Armory and then Jurassic Park. And it's one that is maybe one of the more difficult ones we've ever tried at Stream. So I'm excited to share with you Improvement. All right. Wow. I don't know about you, but that gets me pumped. That's fun. All right. Well, we're going to finish off this show just like we do every single showcase. And this is our 9th showcase. And there's some people, raise your hand if you're one of the people that has done all 9. Yeah, there should be more hands than that. But I think most of us have done all 9. And so we're going to finish it off just like we do every single other one. The school song. All right, would you give them another huge hand? At our very first showcase, these were all 3rd and 4th graders playing recorders and dancing around, and now look at them.
stars of stage and stages. All right, that's the end of our evening. Thank you very much for being here. Make sure to take home whoever you brought. Don't take extras. We don't like that. We'll see everybody tomorrow morning.